Hello. Hey guys, I am back. Today I am back with another book review. In a similar vein to my last book review, this book is called The Life-Changing Magic of Not Giving a Fuck by Sarah Knight. I'm going to preface this video by saying if you're offended by the word fuck, probably don't watch it because it's going to be recurring throughout the video, given that that's the title of the book. So a brief overview of the book is Sarah Knight read The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying by Marie Kondo and did it, felt inspired and was like, if I can declutter my house and have a sense of being in control the way that I do, wouldn't it be cool if I could declutter my mind and get rid of all of the things that don't spark joy in my mind? So what I learnt from this experience was there are a lot of things that I don't give a fuck about that I've been giving a fuck about. Things that I don't give a fuck about, sushi. How many people are like, oh my god, you haven't tried sushi? You need to try sushi. And I'm like, I don't fancy having raw fucking food wrapped in rice, wrapped in seaweed. In fact, that sounds like something fish should be eating, not humans. So decided that I don't give a fuck about sushi. The same goes for yogurt. Just not here for it. Wearing slippers in public, not about that life. Don't give a fuck about baby showers. Never have, never will. Do not want to be a part of that world at all. Don't give a fuck about photos of your children unless I know them and have a relationship with them. If you're a random person and you're showing me a photo of a baby or your baby's baby that she just had, I don't care. It looks like a potato to me. I'm sorry, I don't see the baby thing. I do give a fuck about your photos of your dogs, puppies. Send them my way. I want to see all of those photos. I give the fucks to the puppies. So Sarah says basically get on the ground, close your eyes, put yourself into a state of meditation and go into your mind where you keep your fucks. And she calls this your fuck barn. I really did find it helpful to go into my fuck barn and just find out how much stuff you're keeping up in here that you just shouldn't be keeping up in there. Like, get rid of that stuff, throw it out, declutter that shit. I just couldn't believe the amount of stuff that I came through that I'm like, that's really bothering me. And I had no idea that that was even on my radar. I also really felt like when I finished the book, I was like, this really has changed the way that I think already. And I really like that. She also teaches you how to say no and to not give a fuck about the things that don't bring you joy without turning into a complete arsehole, because I know I've definitely gone down the arsehole path myself when I'm like, I don't care what people think, I need to be about me and make sure that I'm living my best life and I'm happy, and have definitely turned into an arsehole in doing so. So I like that she gives you an alternative route for that. She's really thought of everything, and I really appreciated that, because every time you're reading it and you're like thinking, yeah, but I can't do this because of this and that, like this doesn't work in the real world, Sarah, she would then go, hang on a minute, I know what you're thinking, I've got you, I've thought of that, don't know why I've turned for me, she's not for me at all. And guys, the cool thing about my video today is that I found a TED Talk by Sarah Knight all about this. So it's basically a complete summary of her book in the form of a TED Talk. And it's not as funny as the book. There's a lot of humor in the book, which I appreciated, I'm into, but it's definitely cool. And if you like the video, then you'll know you'll like the book. So there you go, I'll link that below. I really liked that at the very beginning of the book, she basically makes you make a list of all the things that you do give a fuck about and all the things that you don't give a fuck about. And then later on in the book, you go through and you cross out the things that you don't give a fuck about and like burn it and like throw it out, like just basically have a bit of a ritual celebration to like release that energy and those things. I liked that. I liked just making the list because it made me feel like, oh, there's a lot of stuff I don't care about, but there's also lots of stuff that I do, and I should refocus my energy obviously towards those things. She also has this really cool concept and she calls it a fuck budget and your fuck bucks. So if something is on your I don't give a fuck list, then that is not in your fuck budget, and you therefore cannot spend any time, energy or money on said item, task, whatever. So I like the concept of the fuck budget, and I have found myself since reading this book, Laurie will start bitching about something in particular and I'll go, Loz, I'm gonna stop you mate, it's not in my fuck budget, just don't care, talk to the hand. Kidding, sort of. I also, as I've said, really enjoyed her humour in the book. There was one particular line that got me, and it was, Oh, you like yoga? That's cool, don't give a downward fuck. What I didn't like. Surprisingly, as you guys know if you watch my channel, I'm not shy about swearing. In fact, I know that the more you swear, the more happy you are in life. Studies have been taken, they've proven that. If you swear, you're happier, so I'm happy. But just like this video is probably going to sound to you, when I was reading the book, I didn't love the overuse of the word fuck, and I'm not precious. You know I'm not precious about the swearing thing, but it really just, when it was every second word, I was a bit like, ugh, ugh. Can you think of a different word? Which caught me off guard, I'll admit that, but I just wasn't a huge fan of that. Like, I felt like she could have definitely just thinned it out a little bit. I didn't love the amount of activities and interactions with the book, because I like to read at night when I'm winding down to go to bed, and to have to stop what I was doing and do an activity, or to not be able to completely finish a chapter or to read 10 pages like I'd set out to do because an activity was in the middle of them and you couldn't move forward without completing the said bloody activity, that shit me a bit. But if you are wanting to do something like that, and I know a lot of people I've spoken to have been like, oh, I would actually really enjoy that. Cool, do that, read the book. But I did like the listing in the beginning, but other than that, I got a bit over the activities. Would I recommend it? I certainly would. I would definitely probably give it an 8 to 9 out of 10. It was definitely up there. I think it was a good book, and I took a lot away from it, and it's shifted my mindset. You do not have to have read The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying before you read this book. That is not a prerequisite. She just references to it. You don't have to have read that book. So good to know for you. Alright guys, thank you for watching my video. If you liked this video, please share it with a friend and please subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!